we're here, of course, with Rasa the dancer, and I would love to tell you where we are, but I don't know where I am. It's the middle of nowhere, and we saw this beautiful, old, abandoned kind of shelter kind of thing that I think used to be somebody's house or maybe like a place for animals. But it's just so old, and it just reminded me of the old times when I used to spend my summers in the village and everything. So I said, stop the car, we have to do a video here. And this one, I thought, since it brought back to me old memories of my childhood, I'm gonna make a video for you talking about my top 3 things that I would like to come back to dancing that I don't see as much anymore. So it's kind of like top 3 old school dancing things that I really, really miss, and I hope maybe one day will come back. Okay, so the first thing that I really, really miss in dancing, there used to be a time when I just started to dance and I used to go to the clubs, and it used to be so exciting because everybody used to go to the same places. So all the teachers, all the best dancers, all the craziness used to be in the same place. It's whether that one or this one or that one, but they all used to hang out in the same place. They used to have a drink together, and they used to do crazy things on the dance floor. They used to show some footwork. The other one would be like, oh, but I know this footwork, can you copy this footwork? And it used to be like a constant friendly battle between the teachers. And for people who just started to dance, I used to look and be amazed, and that's what kept me inspired. I used to go home and practice, and I thought, one day I'm gonna be dancing like that, and I will be so inspiring. And that's what kept me going. And now I feel like I'm trying to carry the same feel, but I feel like for whatever reason it is, it's dying off. People are not battling in a friendly way. People are not showing off, like, challenging each other on the dance floor. Everybody's very serious at dancing, and they're afraid to make themselves look silly or bad, I guess. But that's number 1 thing that I'm missing. All right, so the number 2 thing that I really, really miss, and not everybody's gonna agree with this opinion of mine, but there used to be a time when it was okay to be a little bit crazy on a dance floor. And I understand that because there was a lot of people who didn't know how to do properly the tricks on the dance floor, they didn't attend enough classes to do certain particular moves. I think a lot of the teachers now are very careful, so they're saying, don't do this move on the dance floor because there's never enough space. Don't do this trick and this and that. But I personally feel like it's not actually solving the problem, because a lot of the tricks are super cool. And there are a lot of people like me who would love to do them on the dance floor. You just have to know how to do them. So instead of teaching people how to do it properly and then keep educating them, if you haven't been in a class, you're not supposed to do it, and educating women how to respond to the tricks when they happen or how to say no to them. Instead of that, we just suddenly started eliminating them overall. And I really, really miss being thrown around a little bit, doing a coffee grinder from down upwards into the spins. Nobody do that to me anymore. Or like pick me up and put me down. Very rarely I get to experience that with very, very few dancers, and usually old school dancers. So that's my number 2. I miss the craziness. And finally, I really, really miss promoters and teachers sharing the information. There used to be a time where you could go to any teacher and say, hey, could you promote me? Can I give you some flyers? In return, let me get some flyers of yours. We help each other. They bring people to my night. I bring people to their night. And now, I'm not saying everybody's the same. Again, mostly old school people are still doing it, but the newcomers, then I don't think they quite understand that dividing people is never actually good for anybody. Not only it causes bad feelings, but also divides people, and we could have more people. But I think it's just a conversation to be had. But it seems to be more and more difficult to work together, it's more and more difficult to work together. So that's kind of my final thing that I feel a little bit sentimental about, but I'm trying to change it. And there you go. Three things that I feel sentimental about. Of course, it's not like they disappeared completely, but I do feel that there is a difference than it used to be. I miss the good old days, but of course, I myself responsible for my own actions, and I'm trying to do my best to, keep the old days going forward into the new days. But I thought it would be important to share, and of course what is also important that you subscribe to my YouTube channel and come watch more videos so I could share everything with you. In the meantime, of course, we have a car passing by, but ignore that. We did so well the whole video. But now, in the meantime, I thought it's just fair, since this location made me stop the car, that you actually get to see a little bit of the old school shelter village like. So, have a look. And I think actually I just stepped in a shit. So, on that note, guys, ring a bell, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.